So yeah guys, in today's video I'm gonna share with you some of the lessons I've learned in trying to build a business, and of course some of the lessons I've learned in running a marketing agency and things you'll have to note before you ever think of starting a marketing agency or before you ever think of starting a business of your own. This is basically my personal experience, and these things may vary depending on your life situation and whatever you're trying to achieve in life and how you're actually trying to push things. As for myself, I actually always try to push things to a 10 out of 10, right? If I'm in, meaning I'm going to be all in, so it's gonna be different with you. Maybe we're trying to do it part-time, or maybe you're trying to do it full-time, or maybe you're just trying to do it alongside school or alongside a job or whatsoever. But yeah, it's going to be different depending with your life situation. So yeah, for me, the first lesson I want you to understand is that as you are trying to get into business, in your early stages, in your early days, make sure to build what we call a cash flow business, right? So I know most people tell you that investment is the goal. There's this new shit coin, there's this new coin on the crypto market and whatsoever. So for me, what I'll tell you is that if you are at a point where you don't have enough money, you're just trying to get ahead, what you can basically do is that find a skill that you are going to learn, right? Because remember that if you learn a skill, that skill is going to be in you for the longest, and that can mean a very high return on investment on your end, in a very prolonged period of time. So before you ever think of investments, savings, crypto, blah blah blah, and all of those new inventions that are coming about, build what we call a cash flow business. And how you get started is by learning a high ticket skill set, right? So if you want something that's going to take you fast, something that's going to take you quite some time and pay you well in the long run, you can go ahead and learn coding. You can learn copywriting, you can learn sales and marketing, whatsoever, right? So for me, when I was getting started in my career, the skills I decided to learn was sales and marketing. So within sales and marketing, I decided to learn copywriting, appointment setting, and closing. So these are the skills, some of the high ticket skills that I chose. And why I chose sales and marketing is very simple. Let me ask you a simple question. Okay, if you look around companies, you look around what's going on the earth, on the planet, you are going to discover that almost every person is looking for to buy something, and almost every person is looking to sell something. That is why I chose sales and marketing, right? So let's say, for example, there's an IT company out there, there's a manufacturing company out there, or something something general that almost every business want is sales, right? Almost every business person, almost every individual, they want to make more sales. But I know some of you might be asking or contemplating, but Emmanuel, how do individuals who sell almost nothing would want sales? Trust me, you want sales because you're a born salesperson, and I think that is a topic for another day. So basically myself, that is why I chose sales and marketing, because it's a problem that almost every business, right, be it startup business owners or thriving business owners, that are struggling with. Because a startup business owner is struggling with getting maybe their first sale, their second sale, their next 10 sales, and an established business owner could be struggling with getting their maybe 100 to sell, right? Scaling up their sales, increasing their sales percentage by maybe 30%, even 50%. So that is where me as a salesperson, me as a marketing agency owner could now come in and come up with a plan, a proper marketing infrastructure that could basically help that company with that problem and get paid for it. So let me give you a simple example here. I can actually come up with an offer where I can maybe try to get a database of maybe 500 potential clients for an IT company, and I can basically sell them, a sales deal, a sales game, which could go something along the lines of, I'll provide you with a database of over 500 potential leads that you can sell your IT services to, and I'm just going to collect 15% of every deal that we close from this database. How does this sound? I'm not charging you up front. So all we're going to do here is that we're going to work on performance. Once you close a deal out of the leads that I'm generating you, I'm going to collect 15% out of all of this, right? Almost every business is going to accept that kind of a deal, simply because number one, I am not charging them up front, and I'm going there with value, right? I'm reaching out to them or pitching with value up front. It's either I deliver value or I don't eat. So yeah, basically this is the whole idea of running an agency. You have to pick one service that you are going to deliver, a service that you are going to offer in exchange for money, right? So like I said earlier, when you're just starting out, you need to learn a skill, right? Go and learn a skill. It could be a skill in coding, it could be sales and marketing, it could be copywriting, it could be appointment setting, whatsoever. There are a bunch of skills out there that you can learn and can pay you very handsomely in the long run, right? Go and try and do your own research, find exactly what is going to resonate with your personality type, and go for it, learn it. And once you've learned that skill, you know exactly how to monetize that skill, then we can talk about investments, we can talk about forex trading, we can talk about crypto, we can talk about shares, bonds, and all of those things. But yeah, in your early stages, this is something I've learned myself. Go and learn a high ticket skill set that you can get compensated some good money for it. And once you've done that, you can build a business around that skill set that you learned, and in the long run, yeah, it's gonna pay you some good dividend. And remember, I said I'm gonna share a bit on what we are doing with our agency. So basically, I'm not going to review the offer that we are pushing on the market, but what I'm going to review to you is the 4 fundamental pillars that any excelling business actually pushes most, right? So number one is lead generation. For some of you that are not so market you're not so much into marketing, and you might be wondering, what are leads? Leads are basically people that might turn into your clients in the near future. So those people, we call them leads. They might know you, they might not know you, they may have heard of you, but they don't have a plan whatsoever to buy from you. So these are people you go and solicit, you market yourselves to those people with an aim of turning them into your clients. So we call those people leads, right? So you need to know exactly how to generate leads. Then once you understand how to generate leads, this could be through Facebook advertisements, it could be through organic leads, inorganic leads, inbound leads, outbound leads, or whatever strategy you are going to implement out there to generate leads for your business. So once you understand exactly how to get leads for your business, you are going to want to learn exactly how to acquire clients. So once you've gotten the leads coming into the pipeline, now you want to turn those leads into purchasing clients, into actual clients, right? So a client is somebody who has bought from you before. Anyone who has never bought from you before or paid you money, that person is not your client. That person is basically a potential client. They are not a client yet simply because they have never invested with you before. So a client is somebody who has paid you money or paid your business money or have invested with you at some point. So that is your client. Anybody that hasn't done that, but they understand you, they know you, like you, and trust you, they engage with your brand, they engage with your business, but they have never released money to pay for any of your service, that is not a client but basically a potential client. So you need to learn how to acquire clients. So we call that client acquisition. It's the second stage. And the third stage is customer relationship management. You need to learn exactly how to manage your clients, giving your clients free resources, free bonuses, free services and whatsoever, to build that relationship, to make them feel part of the business, part of the organization, so that every time they think of your service, it's you that comes in their mind, simply because you've been a good a partner to your clients, you've been a good business owner to your clients, and every time they want to buy whatever you offer, it's you they think about. Why do you want to put your customer relationship management in order? Simply because the smoothest sales you're going to get are sales from people that have bought from you before. People that have experienced you before are the easiest people to sell to, right? And lastly, you want to make sure that your service fulfillment is on point. So let's say, for example, you promise a company that you are going to get them 10 clients. Make sure you get them not less than 10 clients, right? Don't get them 8 clients, get them 10 clients plus, right? So yeah, make sure you either deliver as per your promise or you over deliver. So these 4 things are actually going to get you insanely successful in business if only you can master these 4 things: lead generation, client acquisition, customer relationship management, and service fulfillment. These 4 things, I know there are a bunch of a few things here and there that you need to fix in business, but these 4 things, trust me, are going to get you ahead in business. Like I said earlier, when you're getting started, go and learn a skill. It could be coding, sales and marketing, copywriting, appointment setting, closing, whatever skill that is going to resonate with you, and build a business around that skill. Because what you want to do in the first place is that you want to build a cash flow business, a business that is going to generate you enough money to be able to afford food, a good life, and pay for whatever needs that are around you. And from there, now you want to go a little bit higher. Then now you can get yourself some savings, you can get yourself some investments, and from there you can think of what's next in life, get a little bit ambitious, and it goes like that. So guys, if at all you want to have a one-on-one chat with me on how you can actually identify what skill to learn, what business model to start, or maybe you just want to find your way out into the corporate world. You're trying to get a job, you're trying to build a business, you're trying to get your first client, you're trying to get your first paycheck, whatsoever. You just want to consult me for any of these things, just comment consult closer down below, and I'm actually going to leave a slot for 5 people that want to sit on a table with me for an hour of free consultation, because I'm on a mission to either help your business get your first client or help you land on that first remote job or physical job, right? I'm on a mission to help 5 companies or 5 people get their first client or land on that dream job, right? So if that's what you're chasing, that's what you're trying to get in this life, trust me, I'm going to give you some ninja tactics that will help you get that, right? So the others say, this is a Premier Close. I love you, and yeah, peace out.